That's good. What's up, YouTube? Just JK here, back at you with another video. Today, I actually wanted to share a beginner at-home calisthenics workout. The thing about calisthenics is really efficient because it gets you more in shape. It gets you cut without having to worry so much about cardio. Cardio is very important. But the thing about calisthenics is that versus weightlifting, it gives you a certain definition about your body that makes you just kind of look a bit like a superhero, you know what I mean? Like a straight up anime character. And me personally, that's really how I'm trying to look. Whereas weights, you can't get looking like that. But with weights, you leave the door open to be looking bulky. For example, let's say you're fat. If you're fat, you can, man, Jesus, let's say you're fat. If you're fat, you can probably bench more than me, right? If you're fat, you can bench like 200 something pounds. You could do that, but you can't do pull-ups though. All right, so that's kind of my point. If you are overweight and you happen to get a pull-up off and you start doing more and more pull-ups, and over time you're doing pull-ups, you know eventually that gut is gonna go away. Eventually that core is gonna start revealing itself as long as you're eating right, dieting, and taking care of yourself. If you start doing calisthenics more, your body will start to naturally adapt to you having to move your own body weight. What's gonna make it easier for you to move your own body weight if you have less weight and you have more muscle. I'm not saying calisthenics will automatically burn the fat off you. You know, you wanna diet and you wanna do cardio, but calisthenics will actually have you burn more calories than you would if you were weightlifting. And that's just my experience with calisthenics. People who do calisthenics, they by doing those body weight movements, those are compound movements, and those automatically activate your core. Whereas if you're doing weightlifting like benching, military press, shoulder press, you're not activating your core as much, sorry, y'all can tell my voice is really messed up right now, as much as you would if you were hitting those body weight movements. So I'm about to show y'all a body weight exercise. For beginners, there's gonna be two push-up variations and then 2 core workouts. One will be used with equipment, with the ab workout, and the other ab workout is something you can just do at home. Now, as far as body weight movements, I'm actually not at my place right now. I'm at my homie's place. That's why I haven't been posting as much. I'm in Colombia. So this is in my home. I don't have my pull-up bar, but just the disclaimer before I start the clips, you want to be doing pull-ups. You want to have your pull-ups. Pull-ups are it's like calisthenics must. Got a low battery. It's like a calisthenics must. If you're not doing pull-ups and you want to get into calisthenics, I don't know what's up with you. I have 2 push-up variations. Push-ups, of course, you're going to want to do. Sit-ups, crunches, of course, you're going to want to do. Squats, of course, you're going to want to do. But I just showed you 3 workouts that I actually want to go over personally, so that I make sure you're doing those right. So I'm going to catch y'all in the next clip. See y'all in a minute. do with like my hands too, because the placement of my hands will matter.
Yep.
Okay, so just start it. Right, so when you're in these push-ups right here, what you want to do is make sure that your grip is right. I'm about to show y'all in the next clip about what I mean by that. But first, I just do regular push-ups. This is good for a beginner. Go till you burn yourself out, so you can find out how many push-ups you can do, so that you can just, you know, hit that each time you do this workout. I worked out prior to this video. I already hit my workout prior to this video, so I'm a bit burned out. But I think in this clip, I forgot how much I did, maybe like 40 or 50, but. All right, so now what do I mean by that? Y'all gonna have to deal with the glare. Hold on a second. Better. Now what do I mean by that? People do push-ups out here, and they do wide grip. No, I'm doing it. It's for the video. People do wide grip. They're stupid. But that's only working your outer chest, which is cool. That's fine. But regular push-ups work something completely different. You want to bring your hands out like this, almost like you're pushing somebody. That's how you want to do your push-ups. When I see people hitting push-ups, hit regular push-ups, and I see people get on the ground like this, I cringe, because that's not really how you do regular push-ups. That's like wide grip. That's when you work your outer chest. You want to work the whole thing by bringing your elbows in. Don't bring your elbows out, bring your elbows in like this. And that's how you get the full range of motion. That's how you do the workout correctly in that last clip that I showed you. When you do those, you want to burn yourself out. Let's say I hit like 50, right? Till I get tired and I'm burnt out. Every time you do your workout, hit 50 push-ups. At least 50, don't go lower than that. Every time you do your workout, whether you're doing like one in the morning or one at night, hit every time you go down and do push-ups. Do not go lower. Do not do less than what you can normally do. I'll see you on the next clip. Now, when you see these push-ups here, I'm doing something differently. Notice how I'm positioning my hands at my waistline. Right where my waistline that's where I'm putting my palms. My fingers are pointed back, and I'm just pushing directly up. I'm pushing up. It feels like you might fall over when you're doing this, but trust me, you're not gonna fall over on your face. If you're a beginner though, you can only do a few of these. I can only probably do like 10, but again, I did a workout before this video. But this is a great workout for the lower chest area and to practice stability, and it also works your core too, like all calisthenics workouts do. This is a really excellent workout. Now, with those, I call those planks. Like people who are really into calisthenics, I'm not at that level yet, but this type of push-up here, when you're going from your waist, that's like a plank workout. That's like, if you want to learn how to do planks, you see people when they do those push-ups when like their whole body is just like off the ground. That's like a higher level variation of that. But when you're doing those, you know, starting off, you're not gonna have your feet off the ground. You're pushing from your waist. Well, what is that working out? Well, I don't know if I uploaded a short on my TikTok or what, but basically I explained that you can tell which muscle you're working out by the flexion and the contraction of your muscles. And that's why I encourage you first starting to work out is work off without your shirt, because you can see it. You can tell I'm working on my upper chest when I'm doing these sort of movements, because you can see my upper chest is actually starting to flex right here. Well, when I do this, what am I working out? My lower chest. My lower chest is actually starting to flex right here. You can't really feel anything much in my upper chest, but you can feel it more in my lower chest when I'm doing these, pushing off the ground like this. Now I'm pushing off the ground like this. It's actually working a lot of workouts, because again, calisthenics workouts are compound movements. You're working more muscles, so you build more definition in your body type. And that's why I think calisthenics are actually really cool, and it's actually extremely hard to get into it. But consistency kills. If you're consistent with it, you can do anything. Next clip. Right, so yeah, our next workout is actually going to work our upper chest push-up variation. I call these pike push-ups, or really upper chest push-ups. As you see how my body's kind of weirdly positioned in like a triangle shape. But what you want to do is you want to work your upper chest. Okay, so you want to be flexing that upper chest muscle by positioning your torso in a way that it is like 45 degrees above where you're pushing off of. This is a great upper chest workout, and you know, it is pretty hard, but you can get the hang of it. Yeah, so about the upper chest workout, when you're doing those pike push-ups, again, a good way you can really tell which muscle group you're working out is it depends on the extension and the flexion of the workout. So again, when you're doing that workout, it's as if you're coming from the bottom to the top, depending on where your shoulders are. So look, when I'm flexing upward from the bottom to up, my upper chest is actually being worked. And you can tell because look at the flexion of this muscle right here above my chest. So when you're doing the upper chest workout, you're pushing up, my upper chest is actually being worked right here. And yes, you can tell in the video, it is a different time of the day. I was out chilling, so, you know, just work with me on that. But yeah, when you're doing those pike push-ups, make sure that you're in a great position to where you're not going all the way down, so you're not fully resting and losing gains in the workout. And you're actually coming all the way up, so you're not cheating yourself, and you actually have a full range of motion, and that your hands are positioned at a good spot, so that again, you're not cheating yourself in the workout. Keep your elbows in, not like this, so that you're actually working that upper chest with the pike push-ups. Next clip. Now, we have the ab rollers. Ab rollers are good if you have this equipment at home. Now, these are really, I can't stand this workout. I really can't. But one thing I want to say quickly about ab rollers is do not go all the way down in a resting position, because when you're coming up, you're just putting stress on your back. Go down to where you feel that tightness in your core, and then come all the way up. As you start to get better at this workout, you're going to be able to go lower and lower and just come up without stressing out your back. But ab rollers are really good for ab workouts. Obvious reason, you're working your middle, your main abdominals areas, and your upper abs. Hitting like, again, I did this earlier. I wanted to do like at least 30 this time, but I couldn't do it. If you don't have an ab roller machine or a wheel, hit these. My legs aren't touching the ground. My back not touching the ground. Bring your chest to your knees. You want your nipples to touch your knees, fellas. That's what you want. And it will really burn your abs. You want to find where that tension is perfect, where that tension is just right. Think of it as your muscles as a rubber band. You want to bring it to that point where you feel like it's finna snap. See how I'm resting here? And then you just gotta keep going. And these are really good workouts to do at home as a beginner or intermediate. So anyway, guys, with those ab workouts, they're really self-explanatory. I pretty much explain everything in the voiceover audio. Again, with the ab rollers, and I call those V sit-ups. You do that. You don't want to go all the way down. Do not go all the way down, because when you go all the way down, you're losing that tension. And then bring yourself up so that you're actually flexing your core. Make sure you really feel it in your core. You can kind of feel it out when you're doing ab workouts, or really any workout, at which point in time in the movement you feel the most stress. You want to keep targeting that, because when you keep targeting that, the more stress that you feel on your muscles, they're better, and the better that they grow, the stronger that they get. Think of it like a video game. You get more XP from the harder bosses. So the harder your workouts that you're making, the more tension that you're putting on your muscle, the more experience that you get for those muscles, and they can actually grow accordingly. So with those ab workouts, when you're allowing yourself to go all the way down, what you're actually doing is, it may not feel like it, but you're resting. And when you're resting, well, you're not growing. You want to actually really target it, so that in the most at the spot where it feels the most tension by not going all the way down and bringing yourself up from that. So anyway, guys, that's really just like a good beginner at-home calisthenics workout. Again, calisthenics is really good for people who want to have that more defined look, that defined body type. I like to do both. I like to do strength and weightlifting because I simply just like to be strong. That's it. But when it comes to aesthetic appeal, weights are important and do play a good role in aesthetic appeal, but body weight will get you there in terms of your core and your upper body and your overall figure and physique, getting that V taper look, for ladies getting that hourglass look. So anyway, guys, I really hope you all appreciate this video. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and again, if you guys have any ideas, DM me on my Instagram or leave a comment down below. I promised a shorter routine workout on my Instagram. Stay tuned. It's just that I've been out of town, so I haven't been really able to make a shorter routine video. I'm visiting my brothers and they're really important to me. So anyway, like and subscribe, leave a comment down below. I'll be back at your boy, man. Peace.
Tori on the beat.